Borax's 5,235th birthday. Zhongli, well, guess I'll die.
That's how you retire.
Retire in
God
style. I apologize in advance if my voice is still a little gross.
Yeah, I'm just
Me
getting
too.
over sick too, so no worries.
It is fine.
I just got this tickle that just won't seem to go away.
Everybody stop tickling him, jeez.
I
can't.
am
It's too
afflicted
fun.
by a terrible disease known as life.
It's a thing that exists.
It is. He's not lying.
Every
folks.
day.
Yeah, basically, what I think we ended up deciding to do was, so at the end of your adventure last time, it was late in the evening, so everyone was basically retiring for the night, and I think we were going to essentially time skip to the morning of the next day.
Correct, because we had just gotten the guy's spice back or something.
Yeah, we got the guy's supplies back, we returned back to town.
Most, if not all of us, are potentially homeless.
I think we determined that Yinshen lives next door to
I
Mona.
rent a little house near Mona.
Yeah,
I
she
scry
lived
the
next to
little
Mona.
light.
I was outside camping because kind of as a wanderer, I'm used to that.
I'm pretty sure Heine just fell asleep on a crate by the docks or something.
Hopefully you picked a comfy crate.
Well, I don't know if.
Oh, Heine's
I don't-
homeless?
No. I just think that's where he ended up sleeping.
Oh, okay, I see. So he stayed up and went back to the angel share then.
Or either that, or he just went to go try to fish or something, and then just fell asleep while fishing.
Makes sense.
Let's be honest. I mean, he was pretty much the tank without being the tank.
He is a very angry boy that likes to scream a whole lot because he's very easily provoked.
With how much damage he took, it wouldn't be surprising.
So I am trying to fill out
Oh god,
the
Wagner.
Mondstadt map. Wagner is huge. He ate a potion.
Quick,
Big
kill
Wagner.
the giant. It's Attack on Titan. I knew it.
Big,
Come back to
big
haunt me.
Wagner.
Ate too much fisherman's toast.
Yeah, too
Very
much
large
fisherman's toast.
Mayo, don't you be knocking fisherman's toast now. I love my ketchup bread.
Ketchup bread. And don't forget the onions. Ketchup
Don't
bread
forget
and
the
onions.
onions.
Straight, by the way, I'd like to imagine that fisherman's toast is just straight raw white onion. It's not cooked or caramelized.
Yeah, it's not even cooked. It's just you cut up an onion.
I've examined the picture very thoroughly. It looks like it's the purple onion. And it looks very raw, yes.
Out of every dish in the game, that's the one you've stared at intensely, is fisherman's
I've stared at a lot of the food because I'm trying to figure out how to draw anime food.
Another
wow.
Titan has appeared, guys. Gotta go kill him.
How to be an artist. Stare at other stuff really intensely and then steal the stuff that you like.
That's not right. I have a lot of artist friends. I heard it's a multifaceted stage affair where you sit down, you have an idea, you start it, you hate it, you cry yourself to sleep, you wake up, you have a dream, you're trying to remember what happened in the dream, you forget what happened in the dream, you go do something else, and then you cry again.
Yeah, it's also that.
All of my
Lots
points
of
of reference for what it takes to
crying
be an
and
artist.
procrastinating and psyching yourself up and trying to get it done, and then looking at the clock and seeing that an hour has passed and you've only gotten a very ugly sketch done. And
I
nothing
feel bad
else.
that dude freaking in the ocean. Feels bad.
Like that episode of SpongeBob where it's just like,
And some of these,
Break time.
and...
had a last minute decision to just kind of make a sort of
I see
interactive map
Duff
sort of thing.
way over there.
I like it.
Way
Oh, you know what?
over
I
there.
don't need to call him Draft. I'm using him as a placeholder. It's supposed to represent Springvale. That's where the little village is. Outside
Oh,
of the
okay.
city.
You could have put
What
a windmill.
if Draft's last name
Yeah, I
is
guess I
Springvale?
could. Yeah, it could be.
Well, I guess Draft.
That'd make
is
his
what you
daughter
think of when you
Diona
think of
Springvale.
windmill.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the whole session. It's just me uploading tokens to this map.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
You know,
exciting.
I think I've seen a hentai about a giant woman. Just saying, I think we could leave her giant.
I've seen multiple, if that accounts for anything.
You know what? I have to be honest. That is a really weird trend that's popping off in Japan right now.
Very.
Giant woman.
For like doujin and stuff, like even in anime and manga, Like, even outside the, like, really hentai stuff, it's like giant women.
I keep seeing feet.
If I can understand...
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of feet on Facebook. I'm like, guys, keep that to yourself.
I can only imagine it's an
your
offshoot
feet.
of like wanting to be swallowed, right? And then the next logical conclusion is, well, how do we do that? Well, either you got to get small or the other person has got to get big.
Or both.
I guess.
Yeah.
Eat a tiny ant. Ant vor.
That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear today.
Yeah.
Beauty of the
unfortunate.
internet.
Dude, I say it all the time. I swear, I know the map of Genshin more than I know the map outside my own house.
Well, I mean, Flux, that's actually correct, because you really have no idea where you're going half the time. I'm just telling you.
I get there
I watch a
eventually.
ton of One Piece. If Zoro can go wherever and end up where he needs to be going, I can.
Just wait until I get a giant robot and I can just pilot my Gundam wherever I need to go. Also, can we get another token for Veronica over by the church?
Okay, yeah, hold on.
And now that I'm talking about the church, put another one on the side of the church for Albert trying to peep in on Barbara. Mona is the Sayori of Genshin Impact. Constantly hungry.
She is, because she's poor.
Exactly.
She eats a salad.
Well, she eats a salad.
A single fried egg.
Hey, don't knock the fried egg. That cures death in Genshin.
But yeah, all you gotta do is literally just plop it right on top of the dead person's face and then they revive.
Like I said, we ended off the night. It is the start of a brand new day. And I will leave it up to you guys, kind of what you want to do. I know everyone kind of rested for the night. Azure, you said you camped, like, outside the city. Right?
Yeah.
Well, Yinshen wakes up, and he gets ready for the day, and he looks out his window, and attempts to look into a certain neighbor's window across the street.
Oh, really? Is that where we're going with this?
Already.
That did not take long.
It's just a morning look. I didn't say he's gonna go talk to her or anything.
You hear snoring coming from across the room.
And through the window.
Yeah.
I'm just looking out my window.
Okay. Alright, well, you still hear the snoring. So you don't see anything.
Oh, okay.
The blinds are closed, Broken Ideas.
Dang it.
Not this early. We gotta keep the viewers in
Okay.
just something to look forward to.
Mildly disappointed, Yinshen leaves his house and goes to the bridge.
It's okay, I'll send you a link later.
And you're saying it's not that hard these days. You got Google.
Yeah. I found a Reddit thread, actually.
Alright, so Yinshen is heading towards the bridge.
I forgot I can move my character around.
Alright, you got something in mind? Like, is there
Okay.
anything in particular he's trying to accomplish?
Do I see some pigeons?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there's always pigeons.
It's running through
Are
this
they
hallway.
grouped together
Doing
on the bridge in a certain spot?
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say
are we
there's a
gonna go
few
ahead and do the
pigeons right
dailies
over
too?
here. Right next to a small, unassuming boy.
Okay, I gather up some vision energy
Uh-huh.
on my pointy finger. I aim it right at the middle bird.
Like Frieza Death Beam style.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And I go pew really fast.
Lightning streaks from your fingertips, and it just chain lightning strikes through all the pigeons on the bridge. And they're just lying there, slightly smoking.
Crispy.
The
Oh, their
young
feathers and
boy puts his hands on his head and just yells, "Ah! No, what have you done? My pigeons!" He runs over to one of them and kind of starts poking its chest, trying to give it CPR.
Just holds it in his little hands.
Flux, I love your little boy voice.
Yinshen walks away, giggling, before
Satisfied.
the boy can notice him.
Alright, you've done enough here, I guess.
I want to point out as well, Heine is leaning up against a street pole in the courtyard of the city, just watching all of this happen and just face palming the entire time.
It's like if Heine had a nickel for every time he saw someone kill all the pigeons.
Yeah, if he had a
I'm
nickel,
bored!
he was
I
one of the
want
ones
to
that
do
killed the pigeons.
things.
It's part of the initiation into the Knights. That's why Noelle hasn't made it yet.
Look, it's not Genshin if somebody doesn't traumatize Timmy. You gotta traumatize Timmy.
Oh, we have to traumatize... Okay, I got you.
Yinshen does not see anyone from the previous night at the moment. Mostly because he's not looking very hard.
Yeah.
I'm literally right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, that light post blocks you pretty well. Yeah.
People are not immediately in my peripheral vision. They do not exist.
So Azure, watching the entire scene play out with the pigeons, walks up, looks at one fried, picks it up, says, breakfast, and proceeds to return to camp.
Nice. Good. At least someone didn't waste the pigeons. Timmy's just sitting there crying the whole time.
Good.
Okay, 2 of us have the traumatized Dimmy done.
Start of every session, traumatize Timmy. First goal.
Looks like somebody's not keeping up on their goals.
Well, at some point, as you're walking through the city, someone from the Adventurers Guild will walk up to Yinshen and hand him a note and explain that Catherine has information for him.
Is it just like the courier from Skyrim?
Yeah, pretty much.
He reads the note, realizes it's probably important, and goes to visit his favorite receptionist. It's not like she's the only one.
Alright. As soon as you approach, her eyes meet yours, and she recognizes you immediately.
Guild. Oh yes, hello, Catherine.
Yes. Greetings, Yinshen. I have found the information that you were looking for yesterday.
Oh yes, that information that I absolutely still remember.
Because it hasn't been like 3 weeks or something since we've recorded. You had asked her about the location, or at least some sort of information on the blue-horned
Okay, I will
creatures.
write that down this time,
Mm-hmm.
so I will remember.
She explains to you that she has received a few reports of some adventurers within the last few weeks who have noted during their travels that they have seen some hilly churls with blue horns on their masks.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It
I
must
certainly
be a
hope
trend
this
of
isn't
some
a
sort.
wild goose chase yet again.
She'll hand you a note with the names of a couple different adventurers who had left these reports. And she states that you could probably ask them for more information on what they saw.
What names are on the note?
There are 2 names, Isabella and Richard.
Isabella. I know her. She's near the Good Hunter, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
You'll also recall the name Richard, unless it's just a similarity. Richard is the name of the adventurer you ran into last night, who was drunk, and you knocked into the crates.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to Isabella first. So I walk past Catherine after thanking her for the information, and I head straight through town to Good Hunter.
Alright, as you approach Good Hunter, you are greeted with the nice familiar smells of the restaurant. It is got a nice savory aroma of various omelets and meats cooking, as it's still early in the morning, so
But do I
quite a few
smell
adventurers.
sticky honey roast?
Nah, it's too early in the morning for sticky honey roast.
Dang.
That takes time to make.
I look around for Isabella. I'm assuming she's near the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I approach Isabella. I hold my notes like a good boy. And I say, Isabella, good to have found you.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
I was speaking to Catherine just a moment ago. She had given me information that for a commission I'm working on right now. And she had told me that you had some info on these blue horns.
She takes a bite of her omelet and then takes a nice long drink from her juice. You know, taking her time, grabbing a napkin, patting her mouth, and then looks up at you and says, "You don't remember me, do you?"
Called her Isabella, didn't I?
Because if you had remembered me, you would probably be apologizing right now.
Was she with Richard?
Yes, this is the female who was with Richard last night. So, you've caused her quite a bit of trouble already.
Oh, of course, Isabella. I profusely apologize for the mishaps that happened last night.
Yes, I'm sure that you do. She looks up at you and says, "You know, that crate wasn't the cheapest thing in the world, I'll have you know."
Why are you so good at a sassy woman?
Because that is truly who he is on the inside.
It's my inner persona. She'll stand up from her table as she's almost done with her food, and she'll say, "I have some information that you're looking for, but it will probably cost, I'd say, about as much as that crate from the Dawn Winery last night, which is 100 mora."
Yinshen does his best to look pleased. Why, yes, of course. In fact, I just got paid for a job last night. But you see, it was a little tight. So, I could probably give you about 90 mora.
Alright, so you're gonna try and haggle with her?
A wee bit.
Alright, give me a diplomacy check then.
Okay, let me remember how Roll20 works.
Alright, looks like all three were successes. So, something about either the way you were standing, or maybe it was your smile. Isabella seemed pleased by it, and she said, "Alright, I suppose mistakes happen, but I'll take what you have then."
Yes, his charm worked. Good boy. Alright, I hand her the mora, and she gave me the information.
Yeah, so she starts to tell you, and she goes, "I don't know why you're so interested in these blue-horned hilly churls. They're not all that interesting. A bit strange, sure, but nothing spectacular. Although Richard doesn't seem to like them too much."
Well, you see, I'm a little low on jobs at the moment, so basically taking what I can get.
Yeah, it's pretty tight lately. But alright, the last time I saw them was about 2 weeks ago. They were a little south of Springvale. We were on a mission together, Richard and I, and we had run across them. They were particularly aggressive, which is why he was so flippant about them. He barely made it out without getting overwhelmed.
Hilly churls can be quite a nuisance when they're numbered like so.
You're telling me. At least they've been quiet lately.
Too quiet. It's never good when hilly churls, of all things, get quiet.
Anyways, I hope you have what you need.
Yes, thank you. I think this information will be most helpful.
Alright. After that, you see her walk back over to Sarah of Good Hunter. She uses the mora that you just paid her to buy another meal.
Okay. At least it is nutritious. With newfound information on possible locations of blue horns, Yinshen remembers that those people who helped him last night were very helpful and kept him from being dead. So he would have wished to look around for them before he heads over there. So now he will actually look around for people. Where, oh where can my companions be?
Been standing in the same spot the entire time.
Oh, don't worry, I got an interaction point. That's great. So Azure enters. Move.
Enter stage right.
Yo, move. There you go. For some reason, I had trouble clicking on him when he was fully under the dude here. Damn it,
Oh,
dude.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Because,
it's fine now.
you shouldn't have control over those.
Yeah, I don't. Just weird. It's like for some
Very
reason
weird.
I couldn't click for a sec. That was weird. But I got it.
I
I'm
think
good.
we can highlight them though if we wanted to.
Yeah. There was but either way. Azure proceeds in, notices Heine, and asks, "Have you had breakfast yet?"
Huh? No, I can't say I have. What's up?
Azure throws him the fried bird, not explaining what it is. He goes, "Here, eat."
For real? What in the world have you been up to this morning?
He goes, "I just found him. Didn't kill him."
I just found it
just
like
found
that.
it.
I don't know. It's like that when I got there.
Dude, I'm not eating this.
Azure proceeds to take a bite of his. Why? They're good.
Hein then looks down at it and realizes that he doesn't want to get on this guy's bad side, and it's just like, thank you, and then puts it into his pack.
About that time, you'll see a crying boy running through the streets asking for his mother.
Mommy! The birds are dead again!
Hein does that thing where, like, he looks in, like, one direction, he looks back again, and then looks back, and he's pointing his fingers the whole time. He's like, did you take any of Timmy's? And then he just, like, cuts himself off. You know what? Never mind.
Azure looks at him dead-faced. Said, I'm not the only one with one. Maybe you should check your bag, good sir.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Partner in crime.
Not fair, man.
Yinshen looks around. Okay. Got the words out.
Who needs
He
words?
notices the blonde man and the big, giant, blue-horned man from yesterday.
The big, reliable bear.
There you go. He's very visibly excited and rushes over. He's like, gentlemen! Good news!
Good news, everyone!
I realized it sounded like that as I was saying it. Thanks to my wonderful connections, I have new info on those special blue horn. They were seen last south of Springvale. Could be more hilly churls, but is the only lead, as we have it.
Well, it's better
Azure
than
looks
nothing.
at Yinshen and asks, have you had breakfast?
Well, yes, I had a fried egg this morning. The breakfast of champions. With fisherman's toast. Quite lovely.
Azure looks over to the bridge, amazed you didn't eat all of that you killed, and takes another bite of the meat.
He takes a quick glance at the bridge, a quick little glance back at Heine and Azure, and then he just kind of, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Anyway, if we want to be getting to Springvale, we should probably head off as soon as we can.
Hein face
quite
palms at
far.
this and goes, good job at dodging the question.
Well, yes, thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
I'll take it as one anyway.
Azure looks around. Yinshen, you're right, we should leave. I think that boy's returning with his mother soon.
Off we go, then. Yinshen just kind of scurries across the bridge.
Hein is the last to walk away, so the group just, like, trailing behind at, like, a very, like, sauntering pace, and it's just like, why am I traveling with you two?
No, I'm not really sure what Yinshen's worried about. Timmy didn't know it was him.
Something tells me Yinshen is just constantly on edge.
Well, maybe he has a backstory reason why.
Oh, really?
Azure, walking on the bridge, picks up another bird.
Oh, God.
A second, throws it back. Throws it back to
Considering
Heine and
that-
says, breakfast is important.
Considering that Azure is an Oni, just paint me a picture here. You see, when he picks up a pigeon, as in a very small charred bird, and takes a bite out of it, like, how much of this bird is he, like, devouring in one bite?
Azure is half Oni, half human. He's the size of pretty much a normal human plus just an extra foot. He's not.
Gotcha. I didn't know if he got the physical height and strength and stamina from an Oni.
No, I don't think I included it. I do have a sheet seeing that the average height in Genshin is more related to, well, not directly related to us. He's just 6-something.
Okay.
How tall is
No.
Ito?
Not that tall.
Yeah, I don't know how tall Ito is, but he's pretty tall. I mean, he's one of the tallest models in the game.
Well, yeah, but he's also got
Zhongli,
those
I would
shoes on that raise him off the ground.
Yeah, he's got the platform
I'm not
shoes,
sure how
too.
tall he'd be if he took those away.
Oh, he has the sandals. I forgot he has sandals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everyone in Inazuma has the sandals.
Not everybody. Only half.
Almost everybody. Ayato doesn't.
No. Ayaka
He's got
doesn't.
dress shoes.
He doesn't.
Ayaka's got... She's kind of wearing sandals.
No, wait, but
they're
not the
fancier.
platform, like clog sandals.
Yeah, not the
With shoes,
old-fashioned
he would be
clogs.
centimeters. He's 193.4. That comes out to 6.3 feet.
Ah.
Okay.
Tall boy.
Yeah.
Point out specifically, Hein is also around 6 foot tall. Like 6 foot tall exactly, but he's slouched over most of the time.
Yinshen's probably 6 foot as well. I would say he's the tall model.
Looks like we got a bunch of big boys.
God, that
Big
just makes it so much more
boys.
horrible that Timmy's on the bridge and
Playing
just sees a
with
giant
the big
figure
boys
lightning
now.
everything.
So if you guys are traveling to Springvale on foot, it'll probably take you a couple hours to get there.
Are there caravans?
Yeah,
I mean, I know
you could
there's-
probably flag down a caravan.
But that's money.
Yeah, it would cost you money though.
How
I'll
much
take
money?
the walking.
How much do you
How
have
much
left?
money?
I haven't spent any.
I know,
was more for
I'd
Yinshen.
spent 90.
Whose fault was that?
The punishments for my shenanigans. Who would have known?
Yeah, repercussions for your actions?
Repercussions for my actions. This isn't how it's supposed to go. It's current year.